Hey guys, I'm Daisho and I'm here bringing you some magic, and today I'm going to be playing Masks of Dimir. I haven't run this deck in a really long time, and basically like since the thing came out, the DLC came out, and I think it got a lot better since then, so yeah, this hand's pretty sweet. I have a Dimir Guild Mage, I've got some treasure, I got a treasure hunt for some mana for some draw power, card advantage engine, and then I have an Archaeomancer to get it back, so I should be able to hopefully get a couple of cards. I mean, really, treasure hunt, if you ever get to draw 2 cards off it, then you're happy. Then again, if you ever only get 1, then you're pretty unhappy. But yeah, I mean, I'm in pretty good shape here. I have this Dimir Guild Mage, which I can play. Oh, there's a Last Gasp. So yeah, I think I would rather my opponent cast an aura and then draw a random card rather than have an aura in his deck. Well, I really hope he doesn't have that flash enchantment. Otherwise, I'm just done. Like, game over. I will concede to that. Alright, there's a Shadowborn Demon, so that's pretty sweet. I'm definitely... Yeah, I'll just play Guild Mage here, because I can always play this thing next turn to get a land, because it's guaranteed to draw you at least 1 land. I mean, exactly 1 land, but... Yeah, hopefully I'll draw a land, and I won't have to cast it, though. Ooh. I want this back. I want to draw a land so I can play my Archaeomancer and get that thing back. Although, I mean, letting him suit it up is not too bad either. Alright, so I didn't draw my land for the Archaeomancer, so I have really 2 options here. I can either play Treasure Hunt and Hands of Binding, or I can play Divination. I think Hands of Binding is going to be fine here for me, though. Oh, well, no! Oh, God! Why, game? Why have you done this to me? Oh, wait, it's not even guaranteed to get a land. I'm so bad at reading cards. This is just the worst day of my life. Oh god, that was... Ugh. Yeah, that was really brutal. This is reveal until you reveal a non-land. Put it into your hand. So, it basically cycled itself for a Vidalcan Dismisser. Oh god, that was so bad. Alright, well at least he doesn't have any ridiculous auras, but yeah, I needed to get that freaking Archaeomancer back so that I can Last Gasp his creature. Alright, there's a Terramorphic. So what we're gonna do here is gonna Hands of Binding, tapping down both of his creatures. And then we're just gonna go get a swamp. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. I have a Shadowborn Demon in hand, which is nice. I guess I should probably show what it does, but yeah, it's whenever it enters the battlefield, destroy a target non-demon. I also have a Beacon of Creation, so I can actually get a couple of kills off of it, which is pretty sweet. It's basically just a kill spell in this kind of situation, but to be honest, a kill spell is really just what I need here. I need to be able to get rid of his Dawn Elemental if I want to win this game. So I'm really not unhappy about casting this and then sacrificing it. I mean, obviously I'm nowhere, like I don't even, if I could play all my creatures out, then I would be nowhere near. Alright, so he's got a pacifism for me, which means that this is no longer going to be a valid answer, but it does mean that I get 1 turn in with my Shadowborn Demon. But I didn't draw a land, so I'm gonna Divination here. I want to get the Archaeomancer back, but I mean, all I really need to do is hit this land dropper, get to the Dismisser or something. Oh, thank God, I thought that it was a island, or it was just 2 Terramorphics, and then I wouldn't be able to cast this Ravrats here. But, I might take a couple of damages here. Really not that big of a deal, though. I think that this deck got a lot better. With the ability to use Followed Footsteps, whew, discarding that is very scary for me. But, with the ability to, like, Followed Footsteps something... Oh, that's annoying, because I can't get rid of that. Let's see, can I play my cards well enough that I actually can get rid of this? I don't think so, actually. Alright, so I'm down to 8, which is not wonderful. Alright, alright, sweet, I have the Dismisser. So yeah, let's do that. I dismiss you. You shall be dismissed. I am dead to, like, planes... Oh, wait, no, I know exactly what he's drawing, so I'm not dead to anything. Okay. We can still win this one. It might involve Shadowborn Demon killing Dawn Elemental, Beacon of Unrest targeting Dawn Elemental. This thing can target from... Oh, it's my graveyard, so never mind. He's got Retether for Armored Ascension. And Angelic Destiny. Okay, that's game. So... I probably could have played this better just because of that one turn, but Retether was just a card that was probably going to destroy me regardless. That was definitely an interesting game. I misplayed pretty hard at the beginning, but yeah, hopefully we can get another one in here with Dr. Cuddles. Dr. Cuddles? What's going on, buddy? Alright, I don't like this hand at all. Get a new one. Well, I don't mind this one as much. They're pretty similar, except this one actually has a good way to win the game, whereas the other one didn't really didn't do much of anything at any point, but I mean, pretty far behind already. So yeah, I need to draw my blue source, hopefully, but it's like not even a big deal. Time Ebb isn't the most important card to cast. This is honestly the most important card to cast. If I draw like a Consult the Necromages or something like that. So we only played one land this turn, which means that he's out, which is good for me, and that's the problem with the Exploration deck, because you just get a couple lands and then you do nothing. So that was a nice draw. Really hoping that he just plays like an Oracle. I don't want to play an Oracle. I'm hoping he plays a Elvish Viper. That would be ideal. Discarding a Pathrazer of Ulamog. It's interesting. I'm not really sure why anybody would still be running this card. Well, there's the Oracle that I asked for. Summoning Trap. Well, since I know that Summoning Trap's on the top of his deck, he's only got one card in hand, I can just Time Ebb. And basically, what this does is it gives me... Alright, this card is... All the cards that, a lot of the times the cards that like give you free turns or something like that have time in the name, so like Time Warp, Time Walk, and then Time Ebb sometimes does that, and in this situation, since my opponent doesn't have a land next turn, he's literally going to do the exact same thing and be in the exact same position. So all that happened was I got to play an extra land, and that's really useful for me. Especially since I'm going to be able to still kill this thing, and he's not going to be able to do anything next turn either. And then I can follow it up with a Gas Lord of Fuyug, which could be useful. I have no idea how to pronounce this word. I think it's... If somebody was like, alright, Daisho, if you don't pronounce this wrong, we're going to punch you in the face. I feel like I was going to say if somebody had a gun to your head, but that's way too crazy for a magic card. Somebody punching you, that's probably a little bit crazy too, but Gas Lord of Fugyu. No, Gas Lord of Fugwe. That's what I'm going with. That's my official answer. I'm about to get punched in the face, I can feel it. But anyway, if I can get this Gas Lord out, then let's see. I can just choose a card from his hand and kill it. So if he doesn't draw a land in the next turn, then I'm going to be able to get rid of that Summoning Trap, and then I'll be in great shape. But regardless of whether I can kill Summoning Trap, I'm going to be able to get the last card out of his hand, and then the next turn I can just play Denrova Horror. So we'll probably be in okay shape unless he has like a Avenger of Zendikar in the top 7 of his library. Alright, so he didn't draw land, which probably means that that's game. But yeah, that's probably game. We're going to have to hold on to the Denrova Horror. But, I mean, Gas Lord hitting him a couple of times will basically just end the game, I think. I mean, this card is so much better than, like, Nirkana Revenant as a finisher. Takes a little longer. Oh, God, he's got 2 things. Yeah, I think I have to get rid of Prime Time here. Alright. So, I mean, he's only got gas in hand, so if I do... Yeah, alright, he's not in good shape here. Last gasp is not really a relevant draw, but I mean, he's got to kill me very quickly, and I don't think that's something that he can do because I don't know, I guess he could draw Well, he can't really draw all his dust because he still needs 2 lands for it. There's your It That Betrays. Have at it. See, just playing the green deck, the green version of this deck is so much better because first of all, your creatures cost a lot less. Like 5 mana is a big deal even for that deck, and second of all, that just doesn't matter to me. Second of all, first of all, the creatures are way too expensive, and second of all, they don't have as big of effect on the board. The Eldrazi's, they need to hit your opponent. They need to attack your opponent for it to be useful. I mean, I could have played Hands of Binding, but it doesn't matter. This thing isn't going to do anything to me. Yeah, alright, well, we'll get rid of your next Eldrazi. This one's good. Like, if he were able to cast that with some good cards in his graveyard, I mean, Gaslord exiles them, so it doesn't really matter. But if he were able to cast that with some good cards in his graveyard, then he might be... Or, yeah, he's got a Pathraiser in his graveyard. They made him discard. So, like... I mean, that's obviously fine, since I have Gaslord and I can just kill him. Doesn't matter. I know what card he has in hand, so, like, this game is so over. It was really over when I was able to just time ebb his Oracle and he couldn't draw a land, and then he couldn't draw a land for a couple turns. But I mean, he was just way down on cards because he was down on cards because I had the Ravenous Rats and I had the Exploration, or I had the not the Exploration. I had the yeah, he played the Exploration, which really just hurt him a lot. So we'll see if we can get one more game. I'll probably split it up into like the first one as one video and then the next two as the next video if he stays in.